Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon and good evening, depending where you are watching from. My name is Chizoba Okafor Eugenia, aka CEO Sunshine. That CEO is not just a nickname; it is naturally born. As in, I was born with it. Right from my father's compound, I was answering Chizoba, Eugenia Ono. Then here in my husband's house, I am answering Chizoba Eugenia Okafor, naturally born. Okay, CEO Sunshine. So whenever you call Sunshine, don't forget to add that CEO. It is very, very important because I was born, literally born with it. Okay, and right now I own a cosmetic shop. Then I am the CEO of that cosmetic shop. So don't forget to add that CEO whenever you want to call Sunshine. It is very, very important. Okay, now if today is the first time you're watching my video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and then subscribe. Hit the subscription button if you love my video and you would like to get a notification whenever I post any video. Okay, now I am going to talk about motherhood, my journey of motherhood and being a teacher at the same time. Okay, I gave birth to my first son. Right now, and I have 4 kids. I started teaching when I gave birth to my son. In fact, when I was pregnant for him, that's when I was doing my service. I started teaching when I was pregnant for my first son. Then at first it was easy. It was less stressful because it was just me and him. I wake up in the morning, do the necessary things, make his pap, his lunch and everything, pack the lunch box, the pap, and then we are off. Very simple. Then we kept on doing that, and as time goes on, I wasn't used to it. You waking up by 7. Sometimes we don't wake up by 7, we wake up by 5. Let me say 4:35. That's when I wake up so that you'll be able to do some certain things before you prepare and go to school. But latest I should be at school by to 7. I don't stay at home till 7 o'clock. I leave the house latest 6:30 to 7, so that by the time I get to school it will now be 7 o'clock. Then it was easy and going fine until I gave birth to my daughter, my princess. Then when I gave birth to my princess, it was now then that it was a bit stressful because my son, I'll have to bathe my son, prepare him, then feed my daughter, and then we prepare and off we go. And still we were maintaining it until issue my third issue. After my third issue, and that is when, good luck, my first son was, I think I was about 5. The former was my daughter was about 3. Then my son, when I gave birth to him, that is Godwin, my third son. When I gave birth to him, it was really, really hectic, but I will prefer it. I would prefer doing that, as in raising, as in giving birth while I was a teacher, to giving birth while doing a business. Because if you are in the school environment, you have a little time for yourself, as in maybe when your child is asleep. It's not just that. There is crèche in the school, so when I get to school I take the baby to the crèche and then I have a little bit of time for myself. But assuming I am doing business and I was giving birth to those kids, it will be very, very hectic for me, because once I take the baby to the shop, I will be the one to handle the baby throughout the day, with the business stress and all that, attending to customers and attending to babies. You will be worked up at the end of the day. But in the terms of teaching, in the terms of raising them, as in giving birth in the school environment, as in being a teacher and then a mother as well in the school environment, when you get to school, you take the baby to scratch and then have a little bit of time for yourself. That's the only time you'll be disturbed or you'll be called upon. Maybe there's an emergency, the baby needs to be breastfed, because it is his or her right. Okay, you have to go and breastfeed the baby. Then after breastfeeding the baby, you go on your own business, you go and attend to your students. Okay, but if it's at the market, if the baby is crying and there is a customer that you're supposed to attend to, you will have to halt the customer first, and they attend to the baby, because baby first, the baby comes first. Maybe the baby needs your attention in order to be breastfed, or wants you to carry him. Baby likes to be pampered at times. So it is very, very, I think I should rather, I will rather take the stress of school environment than that of the business. And another thing is that once you give birth, when you are doing business, you have to lock up your shop for good 3 months or 2 months, and some do, just because of that the business, they will have to rush and come out maybe 2 months, and when the baby is not even as in the baby is not okay for coming out.